So today, boys and girls, we're going to be diving into this backfire build, and I finally decided to build a build around having no type of bleed damage with the backfire. So we have enough. You need to have above 93% hazard protection or bleed protection. So once you get this build rolling though, this is where this build actually shines, and I'm having a lot of fun playing with it. So we're testing it out on this heroic control point. Let me see, once we build this stack up to 200, we should be around 360% crit hit damage, which once you get that much crit hit damage, you'll start to see the enemies fall. So trying to get around real quick. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me get in here.
Serious trauma detected.
Watch out with these guys. They reload. Oh. The armor on kill. Take that. Oh, we made it out of that. Whew, kind of lucky. Oh, wait. Yeah. Holy, this thing hits. Ah, okay. We're sitting at about like 120 right now. You see the stack on the left of the gun. Sorry, right of the gun. 142. So we have about 170, I think crit hit damage already on the build, and then you add the 200%. So 160, 170 around there. We'll check at the end. I forget how much we have on this build. But yeah, so let's find out where these other guys are. Oh, he's right here. Oh, we lost our stack. That's the one thing. You gotta try to make sure you stay in combat, because losing that stack is really what's gonna help you go through these enemies really quick. So we still have 43, but I don't know where the other. They gotta be up here. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I lost the stack there. So yeah, so we're gonna try to get the stack up so we can once the boss comes out, we just. Oh, here we go. Oh, where's he at? Down here. Okay. Yeah, but you guys can see we actually put in some nice damage. Oh, there's a guy up here. Let me get up top. I think there's two guys up here actually. Oh yes, baby. Oh baby. I think we need to get downstairs though. Whoa! Oh, we didn't mean to jump off like that, but it's all good. You really gonna do me like that, man? You really gonna do me like that?
What the hell?
So we're building our stack up right now. Oh, watch out! This NPC's all in my way. Huh. Yeah. What's our stack at? 81. All right, let's keep going in there. Go after the boss. See what we hit him for. Oh my Jesus. That's it? That's it? Nobody else? Not what I'm looking for. I do want a group of some backpack. That's what we are trying to get. We'll break down the build in just a second. So if you guys want to keep watching a little bit more gameplay. If not, I will have a little timestamp down below so you guys can go straight to the gameplay. Oh. Oh no.
They took one of us out.
Oh. It just allows me to like face tank these guys with the shield, man. Oh, let's go on the other side. 593, was that the crit right there? Alright, let's see. Who else we got? Got 139 right now. Crit damage. Where's he at? He's got to be up here somewhere. Come on. Let's try to get that. I want to get that max and try to hold. Oh, man. We shredded through that shield. Ooh, 729. That's what I like to see. Oh, man. Get this.
Guarded by hostiles. hostiles.
Easy work, man. That was at 200% crit hit damage right there. Where's the other one at? Oh, was there? Oh, oh my Jesus, bro.
Hostile detected.
This is insane. Once he blowed up all that crit damage. Oh. I wasn't sure if it was gonna really work. I had doubts about it, but we're gonna see how it handles his boss. Because we already know it's shredding all in. These golds have no chance. We're gonna try to see how fast we can break that. I got Haz on, so he shouldn't be able to mess with me too much. The fire damage will probably hurt, but this is too much fun.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
Oh, woo, woo. Yo, easy work there, man. And these other golds, there's just no chance. No chance. I think we have one way over here, right? Yo, that's pretty insane. I am definitely loving this. Where's the final one at? Oh, he's over here. Oh, we lost our stack. Did you guys see that?
But I ain't dead yet.
Come on, don't run from me. I need this armor on kill.
I'll get you.
Thank you. GG boys, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Really loving this. Really loving the play style of this build. The backfire,
Supply
definitely
room
really
access
good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive into the build right here, and I'll explain to you where we can actually improve on it, right? So let's take a look at the stats real quick, just so you guys can see. We're running 89% hazard protection, 98% bleed resistance. So I believe it's only 93% bleed resistance you need for this build, so that way you don't have to worry about the backfire bleed, because that's where this build is set up. So let's go into the build itself. We're running the gunner class. That gives us that 10% armor on kill. I really love this class for any kind of solo play, just because you get the ammo back, plus you always have that 10% armor on kill. Now the backfire, you guys already know, this is an SMG with crit chance, SMG damage, magazine size. That's why it has a 55 round mag and around 102,000 damage with 1.3 million armor. But what's really cool about this is, take a look at it. Payment is kind. Dealing damage to enemies adds a stack of 1% critical hit damage up to 200 stacks lasting 10 seconds. On reload, it applies a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack, which is pretty crazy. If you have a 200 stack and you cause that bleed, it gets pretty bad. So that's why having this type of hazard protection on your build, where you see no bleed, the screen doesn't turn red, it doesn't bother you, makes a huge difference. And you guys see, if you guys go anything under 93%, you get that little red bleed. It's really annoying. It makes it almost not enjoyable. Like, I hate when my screen turns red, and this really changes the game. So for the mask, we're in the Grupo Sombra mask. That gives you that 15% crit hit damage. We have 15% weapon damage, 12% critical hit damage, 10% hazard protection, and then we have a crit damage mod on here. We head over to the chest piece. The chest piece is the Cheska chest piece. We have a two-piece. Now the two-piece gives us that 10% hazard protection, which helps us hit that threshold that we need to hit. So this one, 10% crit chance, hazard protection, and then the attributes we have, weapon damage, critical hit damage. We have a 10% hazard protection roll on here. And then I did need to put at least one mod with bleed resistance to give us that cap of a 93%. Now, Intimidate, while you have bonus armor, it amplifies total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters. And most likely with this build, with the SMG build, you'll be within those 10 meters. So this is actually a really great piece to put on there. So Intimidate, still one of the metas for PvE, PvP, for SMG close range builds. We get into the holster. We have the Yao Gear holster. Now this is going to give us 10% hazard protection. Now I have armor on here, I have hazard protection on here, and then I have 12% crit hit damage. So wherever I could put crit hit damage, I did, because with the SMGs, you guys know, you guys can almost max out that crit hit chance without having any crit hit chance rolls. Now I'm a little bit low, and we'll see the crit hit chance in a second. We're only around about 50%, so yeah, not maxed out, but that 50% still is amazing on this build. We get into our knee pads. This is our knee pads. We have one piece of Sokolov. You could actually run two pieces, and I'll explain in a second where you can put that second piece. But right here we have the 10% SMG damage we have weapon damage on here, crit hit damage, and then hazard protection. You want to have hazard protection on all the pieces, and you want to have those 2 pieces of Cheska and then the 1 piece of Yao, because that's going to give you the extra 20% hazard protection. So we go into the gloves, right? So the gloves are our second piece of Cheska, so we're getting that 10% hazard protection. We have armor, crit hit damage, and then another hazard protection roll. So yeah, like I said, 10% hazard protection throughout the build. Boom, 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 boom. And then finally on the backpack, this is probably the best rolled backpack I have, and that's why I put it here. Now, ideally, if I could get a Sokolov backpack with armor, hazard protection, crit hit damage, I could probably use that and gain 15% crit hit damage on the build. But I haven't found one that has that perfect build. So I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't have the Sokolov backpack, don't worry, the build will still work amazingly. As you guys are seeing, I'm running a Gilligar backpack with that 5% total armor, pushing me to a little bit above 1.3 million armor total. So we have Adrenaline Rush in there whenever you're within 10 meters. We gain 20% bonus armor. So that means we'll get 60% bonus armor if we have 3 enemies, which is a big chunk of armor, which helps us with this build to keep Intimidate active. So we're getting that 35% weapon damage. Now, for the skills, Reviver, if you're running solo, if you're running in a group, run whatever you want. And then the Crusader Shield, I always like, if I'm going to run an Intimidate build, you'll see that I have the Crusader Shield for that backup. If I'm starting to get target, pop out the Crusader Shield, use it for my advantage, shoot down the enemies. And then remember, it's going to be a tier 3. So it has 30% active regeneration, 100% skill shield health, and 50% holster regeneration. So about 2.7 million health. And then it has a cooldown of 18 seconds. So a really solid shield to have as your safety net. And that's what I really run on this build right here. Now let's check out the stats. So the stats were at 43% crit hit chance, which I told you guys we are on the lower end. But even at 43% crit hit chance, I'm critting a lot. Now, could I crit a lot better if I added maybe like 1 piece of crit hit chance and then drop down the crit hit damage? Ideally, yes, I could drop it there. I could put 1 piece of crit hit chance, a mod on there, and then push me closer to that 50% crit hit damage, crit hit chance, where I usually like to be. But at 43%, I'm not having a problem with this build because when I do crit, I crit for a lot. And then we have 159% crit hit damage. Now you add that 200% once we build that stack, that's 360% crit hit damage, 70% headshot damage. And that's why we can shred enemies. And I'm having fun playing with this. I always felt like the backfire, the red screen was annoying, even if you had close to cap. Like just it bleeding you and like your screen just shaking, it just sucks. So like running anything under 93% sucks. Like I don't like seeing my screen turn red and me like saying bleed and then it goes off. Even if it's for a split second, it's just really annoying. And I feel like having the cap is where this gun is more fun to play. And if you could build that stack of 200% crit damage along with what you have, it's pretty impressive. So if you guys feel like you guys want to drop the crit damage, go ahead and do that. And then if we look right here, for our hazard protection, 89%. So burn's not going to hurt us too much. And then bleed, resistance, 98%. We're going to be perfectly fine. So that's the build right there, guys. That is the hazard protection backfire build. I'm having fun with this. I haven't really used this weapon. I felt like it was a little bit on the a little bit on the weaker side, and it just wasn't something I really felt was that good to use. But now I am having a lot of fun running this, and I think it's a really solid weapon to use, and I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy this. So if you guys have been diving into new weapons and trying new weapons like you guys have been seeing on this channel, well, this 100% is going to be the weapon for you. It's actually a sexy looking gun, and it actually performs pretty well once you build that hazard protection. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions, I'll see you in the next one. Nothing but skills is out.